All right, guys, we're back. Okay, so I got the flight set up here. We're going to be flying the Airbus A320 tonight. I want to talk a little bit about the ILS landing. I have some questions on that, so I'm going to go over that with you guys right now. This is what I do. I don't know if it's correct, but it is what I'm going to be doing here. We're going to do a short flight tonight, only about 15 minutes, 120 nautical miles, and we got that set up in the low altitude route. As you can see here, IFR, low altitude, which is this line here. And this fusion line here is what our approach ILS runway 19 right is. So we go to the airport here. Just want to show you how I do it. Now, you can click on the actual airport itself and that will pop up, and then you got all these options here, right? But as you choose those will go to different runways, and then they will also hit different waypoints along the way. So what I have set up is on the Kansas. I'm going to be approaching from the north on 19R, runway 19 right. There is a 19 left as well. And as you can see here, I got it set up on the ILS approach. There's a RNAV, ILS, and let's see what else they got in here. I think that's about it. So, this is what I got set up. Excuse me, guys. My throat is a little messed up today. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the flight. I want to show you how I use the ILS inside the A320 and how I land the aircraft. It may not be right or correct, but this is how I do it. Let's see. Let me know in the comments what you guys do and how you guys do it. I'm curious to know if I'm doing this correctly. I don't have everything set up online tonight. We're just doing it inside. Well, it's online, but not live flight inside of Xbox. We're just doing it, regular. So I got to set up on this PC computer. All right, so we're leaving Columbia here in the Airbus. So let's go ahead and jump inside. We got our flaps at 1. I'm going to put them at 2 since this is kind of a short runway. All right. And here's what I do. This is your autopilot settings here. So before I even take off, what I do is I put the FD and the LS, and then I put this CSTR on, and I click this to the ADF side. Okay. And then if I dial this out, the range, you can see down here that it has a bunch of green and numbers. You can't see exactly until we get up in the air. Once we get up in the air, I'll show you what I mean, but that's going to be a lot of the information that I need to get this plane where it needs to be for the ILS approach. Now, once we get up in the air, I'm going to hit the AP1 autopilot and auto thrust on. I'm going to probably be cruising. I don't think they're going to make us go too high, maybe 6,000 at the most. We'll keep it at 5,000, and this is your vertical climb. We're going to put that at about maybe 2,000 feet, because I don't think it's going to take us too long to climb out and climb back down. We got our landing lights on and pretty much ready to go here. This is your flight management system here. And here's some of your waypoints. This will be the first one in 51 miles when we get up. All right, so let's go ahead and get this plane off the ground, throttle up, and we'll be off. Let me just get everything rolling here. Forgot to turn on the control. Okay, let's see here. Gotta release the brake. There we go. Sorry. Don't tell me it froze. Oops. Crap. Alright. I think it froze on me. Oh boy. Yeah. Ah! We lost it. Oops. Okay, technical difficulties. Let's go ahead back into the game. Sorry about that. Man. I don't know what is going on with this. I gotta get the full version of this game. Alright, give me a second here. Let's get this back up. Gosh, I hate when that crashes like that. Embarrassing. So anyway, I wanted to talk about the ILS approach and get that going. As you saw, I had everything set up. I'm just going to run through that. Should be okay. Let me just go ahead and try that one more time. I think I messed it up because I plugged this in after it was already up and it froze everything. I don't know. I guess I'm not really good technically at some of this stuff. Let me see here. There we go. Sorry, I was advertising my brother's Twitch channel. If you guys want, right there. Default. All right, there we go. Back inside. All right, here we go. Get back in it. So this is the Microsoft Flight Simulator for Xbox. It's installed in my brother's computer. However, this is not the full version, which is why I think I'm having so many issues with it. I gotta purchase that this Thursday and install that, and then hopefully that solves the issue. Because I can't have it crashing on the stream every time. So I'm gonna just jump inside here, set everything up just exactly like we had it. It's gonna take 15 minutes, 120 nautical miles, and that's it. We should be good. My last stream crashed 3 times. Hopefully this is just one and done, because I cannot handle another crash. I don't got enough time in the day. Alright, let's see here. Here we go. Let's jump back in. Okay, we need the Airbus. Here, put the information in real quick. Alright. Okay, boom. There's Columbia, right? I gotta look for it on the map. Memphis is there. So there's Columbus. Jeez. Where the heck is it? There it is, Columbus. Okay, depart. And then we're going Kansas, arrive. Alright, there we go. Low altitude flight. 19R ILS. 21 minutes now. Come on. Let's see here. Alright, so I don't know why it's 21 minutes and 160 miles now. It changed slightly. That's fine. Alright. Wait. No, well, actually, I don't. Oh, it's such a short flight. It's fine. Alright. Let's go in and start this up. Alright. Here we go. Don't crash. Keep your fingers crossed. Huh. Did I send that?
Columbia Tower Lipitree Lima India Bravo Niner at runway 20 ready for takeoff IFR to Kansas City.
Okay, whatever.
Lipitree Lima India Bravo Niner cleared for takeoff runway
What?
20.
Sounds like they. Alright, cool.
Cleared for takeoff runway 20 Lipitree
Alright,
Lima India Bravo.
don't crash on me. So, flaps 2. Click, 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 click. Alright. That. Boom, 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 boom. Do that for now. Get the throttles up. Okay. There. Here we go. Alright, we're off. Sorry, had to make that quick, guys. Rolling. Airspeed's alive. Coming up to V1 right there. And rotate. Okay, rotate. There we go. We're up. Positive rate of climb. Gear up. Okay, let's jump back in. And now we'll set up that. And that should turn us on course. Get an overspeed warning. Fine. See that little dot right there? Talk about that in a second here. You want to click this down until you get off that dot there. Okay. Hand off. Knowledge. I'm gonna dial these back. You want to lock them in the LC position. That will allow your auto throttle here to work correctly on your approach. I'm getting an overspeed warning because I did not put my flaps up, so let's put those up. That will get our plane going a little bit faster here. And let's dial in 124 375. Alright. Whoops, I passed 375. We're slowing the engines there. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, there you go. Alright, so far so good. 5,500 for 6,000. Turn the landing lights off. Alright, see? We're doing it now, guys. Alright, so there you have it. We just departed, and we're starting on our VNAV route. We're going up to 6,000 feet. So here you go. 6,000 is on our hold for altitude, which we just approached now. So that's good. Our vertical climb is off. And again, this is your auto thrust, and that's controlled here. However, if you have this little dot on, it will not work properly. So go ahead and click it back down. Make sure that little dot is off in order to control your auto thrust up and down here. We're at 6,000, so I am gonna go ahead and get up to 330 knots, which you're not supposed to do under 10,000 feet, as this warning's saying right here. However, I just am wanting to do this to show you guys some stuff here. So as we get close, now look, I want to show you. Look, you see this CSTR? That is at 6,000 there and 6,000 there. Okay, so if I turn that off, they go away. If I click that, it pops back up, and these are your wave points and what altitude you're supposed to be at during these waypoints. That will also help you with your ILS approach, as you can see in here. What you can't really see, but you will be able to, as we get closer in range. I'll keep the range going there so you guys can see, and then you'll be able to know what I'm talking about as we go here. So tonight, this flight is just wanting to talk about on the stream the ILS approach and seeing if I'm doing it properly and if this is the correct way. This is the information that I know. I don't know everything. Also, since I don't have too many controls with the auto thrust and everything, because I'm just using a mouse and a control, once I get the parts for that, I'm going to install it. For now, is mostly why I use this, which is not really necessary unless you're me. You know, I mean, it is a good feature to have, you know, but this is more, I think, for like emergency situations. I mean, I guess you could use it if you need it, but mostly you want to use the reverse thrust first and speed brakes, and then slow down on your brakes. But anyway, so I'm going to click that on. That's going to automatically put the brakes on for me, which I need all the help I can get. So I'm turning that on. All right, so switch the radio here. I'm going to show you one other thing that I do once we get this radio dialed in. All right, so here's another thing. This is your speed brake, okay, which is out here on the upper part of your wing, right here. This and this is all your speed brake to brake the airflow along your wings. So when you land, you do your flare and pop these, and that will push the nose of the aircraft to the ground. You can do these manually, but in this, you see how I push that down? There's no more gray spot. I like to grab that and pull that up. That is arming the speed brake. So when the wheels touch down, those flaps right here, the speed brakes will arm automatically once it knows that the plane touched down. So that's what I'm doing when I do that. And it's your flight plan here. That's your waypoint. And if you look up here, you see it says 25.7. That's to this MCM, which is also lit up in your FMC, MCM. Your next waypoint is here, and it gives you the miles as well. So we're going to be turning to the west here at this waypoint and continuing on course. And we're going to go ahead and increase to about 140 just to speed things up a little bit for you. Now, in a real flight, I would not be going this fast along the ground. Although I never flew an Airbus, and I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to, but in the simulator, I'm a pilot. So there you go. And you can be too. All you got to do is get the Microsoft Flight Simulator, which is awesome. I love it. All right. So that's pretty much that. So far, that's how I set things up. Now, if you're in a different type of aircraft and you wanted to get this route, it would be the same exact thing that I did, except there'll be a button that is a VNAV, and you click that. This one doesn't have a VNAV button, but the other planes that are smaller have a VNAV. You have to click that for the route. So it won't activate. Your plane will just fly in whatever heading it's going in until you hit the VNAV. And then it will activate your flight plan and you'll go to your waypoints to the airport. And if all goes according to plan, like I was telling my friend here, these are the white dots that I'm talking about that pop up. Usually they're not there until you have an ILS around, but because we're flying low, they might already be there. And then you have a little donut or diamond that pops up in that fusion color. That's going to be up here usually at first, and you want to get it right in that yellow line and right here. This is your localizer down here to put you on course direct to the runway, and you want that right dead in the center. That means you're lined up for that runway. This is your glide path on this side. So where the mouse is right there, I don't know if you guys can see that. This is where you want to have the glide path locked in, and it will also indicate up here in the green, like right now we have speed on for this, like this pretty much just gives you a secondary understanding of all the stuff you did up here. So you have 6,000 dialed in into your altitude hold, and then if you look here, it says 6,000, and it says ATL cruise. So that's what we're doing here. ATL cruise at 6,000. Our speed is locked in. Speed is arm auto thrust, and we're doing 340. As you can see here, that little square is showing us 340, so that's there. And our nav is on, so you want to have that on. You can have it on ARC. Nav you can have too, but I think ARC allows the localizer to pop up, so I don't think it's necessarily, you know, like here it shows you a little bit more, I guess, but I like to keep it on ARC. Also, I think for the localizer to work correctly, I think it has to be on ARC. I gotta double check that, but usually this is what I keep it on. So we just turned on to our first waypoint. Our next one is in 32 miles. We're doing a little bit of a longer turn there. As you can see, we're headed west now. The sun is setting. It's currently 8:51 Eastern. And look at that. The sun is just going down. We caught it at the perfect time. Sun setting just on that westbound turn. Hey, if we increase our altitude, the sun will come back up. But we could see the sun set twice if we went to 10,000 feet. However, I don't think we have too much longer to go for this flight, so if I start increasing altitude, I think that may be an issue. So let's go ahead and keep it on course. Although it would be pretty fun. Looks like we got instructions here that I might have missed. Let's see what they tell us. Okay, continuing as planned. Altimeter 29.902. Should we go up to 10,000 to check out that sunset again? Increase altitude 4,000 feet. Let's see.
Kansas City Center, Livetry Lima, India Bravo 9er. Request 10,000 feet.
Let's see if we get this. Okay. I want to see if we can catch that sunset again. There we go. Look, watch the horizon over here. See it? it was going down. I want to see if we can catch that sun setting.
Telemetry Lima, India Bravo Niner. Did you hear my last transmission?
Oh, it went away again. Dang. Yeah.
Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Telemetry Lima.
We're going to drop back down to 6,000 because we're supposed to be at 6,000 for this waypoint in 20 miles. So I just wanted to show you the sunset. Let's decrease to 4,000 in a second here. See? All right, so you guys get the point. If you go up higher, the sun comes back out. As the Earth's spinning, the sun starts setting. If you're in aviation, you're on the ground, the sun is setting, and you fly up in the air. Depending on how high you go, you can catch the sun again. However, that's just something I wanted to show you guys. As you can see, the sun's kind of popping back up again. It's pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and request 6,000 again. We just got up to 10,000, but we wanted to be at 6,000. So there you have it, guys. Sun the sunset again. Okay, let's descend. Okay, let's acknowledge them before they yell at us.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet. Telemetry Lima, India
There we go.
Bravo Niner.
And there you have it. The sun set twice for us, guys, so there you have it. We did 2 days in one video. Oh, yeah, I'm a nerd. But, hey, that's why you guys are here, right? I think. Or maybe it's just the airplanes. So, there you have it. We're going back down to 6,000. We have 11 miles to this waypoint, which we need to be at 6,004 anyway. So, yeah. Let's see if we can get that range in to show. Okay, look. There you have it. Okay, see? As you get closer, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 5,000, 4,000, 3,000, 2,000, right down to the runway. So we're almost there. Things will happen a little bit quicker, but this is kind of what I'm going to be showing you real fast here. So we're actually going to be headed west and then north and then back down south for the approach. So, yeah. Or actually, we're headed slightly north and west right now, and then we'll turn for left base. Well, I don't know if they call it left base in the A320, but I guess it would be left base turn for the ILS. So right now, there's probably a person like me standing at the airport with his cell phone, tracking the phone, or tracking the plane, saying, "Hey, it's going 340 knots a miles per hour, and it's 6,000 feet. It's coming. I'm gonna get it on video." And my wife saying, "Hurry up." But I love aviation, so what can I do? I hear people out there. I go share time with the family as soon as I'm off the live stream, so I just wanted to jump on here and show you guys. I really enjoy doing these live streams and doing long form. It's just right now the time restrictions of work and family and everything. It's hard to do these every night. I love it though. I would spend hours on this if I could. But at least I can get it sometime. It's pretty cool too. As we're going west here, we're really chasing that daylight. If you look behind us to the east, it's already nighttime. People are probably already sleeping, and we are just trying to chase that sunset down right now at 340 knots, which is probably about 400 and something miles an hour. The moon's out, as you can see up there. Yeah, but yeah, it should make for a pretty cool landing as we get closer here. I know there's a way to tell how far you are from the actual airport. I do not know how to do that, but some people do, just not me. So we're coming up on some more waypoints, and we're just going to keep, cruising here till we get instructions what to do next. Once we get closer, I'm going to slow the plane to about 200 knots and bleed out the rest of the air, like probably right here at this waypoint, because we'll need to do a descent right here. So I want to bleed off the speed as close as I can around here before I land. That way I have time to put down my flaps and everything. So about here is where I'll start decreasing my speed. In the meantime, we're going to keep at 340 knots. And yeah, and then I'm going to keep an eye out for the ILS. This is your localizer button, which is for down here, this donut, when we lock it. That's going to put us right on course with that runway. If all goes to plan, we should have a good, smooth landing. Another tip that works for me and I've heard to do is when you're coming down to your final approach and you hear 50, 40, 30, right at the 30 is when you want to just take the throttles all the way back to idle and flare the aircraft gently. That will first throttle back when you hear 30 and then slightly flare, and that should get you 50, 40, 30, 20, 10, boom, to the ground, nice and smooth, if it works correctly. That's what I like to do. That I heard and tried and seems to work as wonderfully as they tell you. So I don't forget, I'm just going to go ahead and pop the landing lights back on, since a lot's going to be happening shortly here for the approach. And yeah, we're about 30 miles, as you can see here. These are your range marks. So right now we're 30 miles from our slow point, where we're going to start decreasing our speed. Yeah. 7 miles to the next waypoint here, these BQS, and our next one is here, Duns. And then you got A4, and then our slow one. Well, what I'm going to use for my slow mark. Let's go ahead and jump out here for a second. We got 49% of fuel, plenty of fuel. Our engines are only running at 56% since we're so low, and we are cruising along here. Yeah, man, if you live down here and you heard a plane going as fast as this one, you would probably be scared. All right, let's switch it out. We just hit a waypoint there.
Going to 135.575 Livetry Lima India Bravo Niner.
All right, there we go. 759, bam. There you have it.
Kansas City Center Livetry Lima India Bravo Niner, 6,000 feet.
I got my friend addicted to this game. It's too much fun, man. Putting the panel lights on. Got a night flight. Get a little bit of panel lighting here. I don't know if you guys like it with the lights like that or not. I like it more like this. Looks cleaner. Okay. All right, so now we're getting closer, so you can see here. Kinda, I guess. Hold on. Well, not that great, but if you see right there, let's see. Oh, oops, sorry. Oh, there we go. right here, 4,000, 3,000. Let's see, can you see that? 2,600. So that 2,600, I believe, is your ILS. So each runway is different depending on where you're at, and also your barometric pressure would be different for the 29.92. Right now, this thing is continuous on 29.92 for some reason, but whatever. Guess that makes it a little bit easier for newbies like me. We're at 84 and 3.5 miles here for our waypoint, and I might cruise. It looks like we got a little bit of time here. Here we go. We hit A4 and 24 miles to the next one, which is coming up right there. That's going to be our slow mark. We're cruising pretty quick here at 340 knots, and now we are turning slightly north for the lineup for the ILS left base approach here. So there you have it. All right, let's see here. Oh, more information. There you go. All right, let's acknowledge that.
Maintain present heading and altitude. Expect ILS runway 19er right approach by Camdo
20 miles out.
clear to Camdo Livery Lima.
We should be able to see the runway. It's going to be right over here to our left. So now we're just going to go ahead and start slowing. There you go. There's the ILS dot there. So once we hit this next waypoint, not this one, after 18 miles here, the next one will be our localizer. So we're not even going to activate the localizer until we see that this is closer to this side, which it should be once we hit this waypoint and turn. As you can see here, ILS S runway 19 right has popped up, which is indicating as well here, letting us know that. So, all right, slow down here, knowledge, and 27.9. Activate, contact them, and we're going to go ahead and slow to 180, put our first notch of flaps down here. See, we're getting overspeed, but that's fine. We're going too fast. I should have let the plane bleed out some speed. Okay, let's go ahead and acknowledge the handoff and
120.9er 5 Liberty Lima India Bravo 9er.
Kansas City approach already. There you go. There's your localizer. So we have our that's your glide path. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go ahead and slow to 140. Continuing as 140 here. Let's go ahead and put our flaps full. You can do flaps to landing, which is fine at 359, or you could do it a little bit slower. I do it slower just because I don't have all the controls I need, and I need as much runway as I can get to land correctly, if that makes any sense. Now, we're above the glide path here, but it is slowly coming down, and we should be turning on course. So once we hit this waypoint, I'm not touching anything until we turn to the runway. The only thing I did is configure the plane for landing. I got the flaps and the airspeed set up, and I don't put my gear down until we turn on to the runway, which is right over here. As you can see, I think it's the outside runway there on the right, which is the ILS approach we have set up inside of the aircraft today. For runway 19 right is on the outside. We are approaching the glide path, which is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and just keep an eye on that because we want to get right on course, and then you hit the approach. But I'm waiting for the plane to turn. It looks like it's coming down. This is gonna be on course shortly here too. All right, so we're looking good so far. Got the airport, I'm sorry. To the left of us, we got our plane configured, and we're going to be turning on our ILS approach shortly here. Our glide path is almost exactly where we need it, which is perfect. That's most of the indicators here for like when they say your transition, like cam transition, is going to be pretty much telling you what altitude to be at for your ILS approach. I'm pretty sure that's how that works because that's what it seems like it's doing here. There's a glide path there, and that localizer is going to go into effect in 2.7 miles. They're probably going to give us tower to switch the radios to so that we can get clearance to land in a second here. Here we go. Glide path is directly on point now. We can actually activate that, but I'm waiting for the plane to turn before I do anything. That way I don't mess anything up. Okay, descend and maintain 5,000. That's exactly what we're going to do. Knowledge. Okay.
Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Limitry, Lima, India, Bravo, 9.
There we go. We're descending and maintaining 5,000. Now, it's not necessarily that we even need to. You see how the glide path is going above us now? It's fine, because now the localizer is taking effect down here and putting us on course. So we're going to go ahead and activate the localizer. That should capture that and put us right on course. There you have it. There's the runway directly in front of us. I hit the localizer, and I could actually activate the approach right there. So the localizer is in green, so it looks like it did capture that. The glide path is still in the blue and is not captured. The plane is getting on course here to the runway, which is directly in front of us. It's turning back onto the localizer now, and now the localizer is completely locked. Glide path is above us and dropping down, which is fine. There you go. There you have it. It's right there. Once it gets to this line, that should activate the approach. And now that we see the runway, go ahead and drop the gear. There you go. This is what I do. I don't know if any of this is right. This is just what I do. All right. There we go. All right. Now, because we have the glide path right there locked in, we do not have to necessarily listen to that because it's going to automatically do it. We are currently on descent on the glide path, and with localizer is locked in. So there you have it. Localizer is locked. That's going to turn off, and glide path. You have the PR here locked. As you can see, our altitude hold is no longer in effect as we are on the GS glide slope. Or GS stands for glide slope, but nevertheless, that's what we are doing right now. Now, I am just waiting for them to say contact tower, which they'll do right at the wrong time. So, this is perfect so far. There you go. Set up. I'm taking control of this now. What I'm going to do When we get closer, I'm just going to hit auto throttle off and throttle the plane back manually. Here we go. Contact towers. Alright, come on. Are they going to... I think they're going to tell us. Let's see. I'm curious to see if they're going to tell us the contact tower for clearance to land, because we are getting really close, way too quick. Mile to that waypoint, let's see. Jeez. Look, we're right there. There's the runway there. I don't know why they didn't contact tower yet. Are they going to give us clearance? Jeez. Here we go. Come on, clearance. There. Alright, we're inbound for sure. I knew they were going to wait till the last minute here. Alright, right at the wrong time. Phew. Alright, they're gonna give us clearance, hopefully, because... Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, so far so good. Coming down. Oops, perfect. Come on, don't mess up. Alright. Alright, let's see here. It's gonna be a little tough to land, but we're gonna try. I gotta throttle these back. Go. There you go. There you have it, folks. That's how you land an ILS. Alright. Alright, let's go ahead and exit the runway down here. And there you go. That's how you land on a ILS approach. All right, contact ground. Let's go ahead. Get over here. And there you have it, folks. That's how you land the Airbus A320 on a ILS approach. That was kind of a smooth landing, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, I hate to pat myself on the back, but I'm getting pretty good. You see how I waited for 50, 30, 40? Or right when it said 30, I throttled back, took the auto thrust off, and just flared the nose of the aircraft up. So, all right. We're going to just park right over here and contact ground. Oh, actually, it says contact. Oh, that's it. Cool. Let's see. Curious to see if it shows us. Yeah. All right, well, there you have it, folks. That's the ILS approach on runway, what is it, right? ILS runway right. Here is our gate. It looks like they did not build the airport. There's our air marshal right there letting us know that that's our gate. So thank you for that. That's good. Right here. All right, there you have it. That's good enough. We're at the Kansas City, Missouri. This should be the international airport. It doesn't show. They're going to bring out the gate for us. All right, thank you guys for flying with Liberty Airlines. Let's go ahead and turn all these lights and stuff off in the aircraft. There you have it. Thank you guys once again for watching these videos. Like, subscribe. If you found this useful, let me know in the comments. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate the support of the channel. I'm trying to build a good community of aviation enthusiasts like myself. So if that's, you know, someone that or something that you guys are interested in, I appreciate the support, and hopefully you guys are getting something out of this. I know I'm enjoying it, and I appreciate all the feedback of everyone telling me about information of the airports, aircrafts, and so on. I am very into this, so thank you guys so much for helping and supporting the channel. I really appreciate it. All right, so that's it. You guys are free to go inside the airport, get yourself a Starbucks or whatever you want to do in there, and I'll see you guys on the next flight. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope you like the ILS approach on runway 19 right there in Kansas City, Missouri. That was fun for me. Hope it was fun for you. God bless you guys. Dust Bendiga, and I'll see you on the next flight. Until next time, peace.